Number 1. IZ*ONE's Chaeyeon. Recently, Chaeyeon posted a photo of her friend sitting in front of the mirror on her Instagram story. There she wrote, "My friend is this small bean," and "How to learn choreography in a mirror mode. Use a real mirror," as captions. There did not seem to be any big deal except for how cute this is. Yet, somehow, this story still landed in hot water. Soon after, the story got deleted by Instagram for violating one of its community guidelines: bullying and abuse. Chaeyeon was so baffled at this reason that she had to post a screenshot of the notification from Instagram reporting her, along with a big question: what? Her fans and followers were also confused. They questioned what in the photo could indicate any sort of violence or hate speech or harassment. It turned out, quite surprisingly, that it was her hand gesture that caused the problem. So here's the thing. That pinching gesture was once used as a logo of a feminist group that no longer exists in Korea. Some Korean men view this gesture as harassment toward, well, the size of their private part, so to speak. It seems like those men have reported Chaeyeon's Instagram story for sexual abuse, which eventually led to Instagram's decision to take it down. Netizens find the whole situation extremely absurd, calling the men who reported crazy incels, and criticizing Instagram for even listening to such people. Number 2. Lovelyz's Mijoo. Lovelyz's fans love Mijoo for her frank and outgoing nature, but last year, that personality put Mijoo in quite a controversial situation. The scandal started when the first episode of Mijoo Pikachu, her own variety show, aired on YouTube. So in this video, Mijoo encountered a college student that's her age, and they had a short interview. Finding out that he had a girlfriend and that they have been seeing each other for quite a long time, Mijoo just straight up asked, "How far have you gone with her?" Then immediately assumed, "You must have gone all the way with her, right?" "I'm sure." Well, in an Asian country like Korea, discussing sex out in public, especially with strangers, is considered a sensitive subject, even a taboo. So sure, as anyone could expect, the student was quite taken aback by that sudden question. He quickly denied and said they had only kissed. The story didn't end there, as Mijoo went on questioning his masculinity. "Don't lie, aren't you a man?" while looking down at his crotch. After this video went viral, Mijoo's behavior got slammed hard by netizens. Many agree that this was obviously sexual harassment for these reasons. 1. Mijoo and the student didn't even know each other that well to make a casual sex joke. 2. Mijoo didn't have that guy's consent to ask about his sex life. People also mentioned that by adding the remark, "Where are you looking at? Mijoo's gaze is on the screen," the production crew obviously understood Mijoo's inappropriate sex joke but still decided to keep this part. In response to those comments that insisted she was simply joking, netizens pointed out that it was a double standard because if the genders were reversed, this whole affair could have been a bigger fuss. Being heavily criticized, the video soon went private, and Mijoo, as well as her team, had to apologize for their insensitive behavior. In her post on Lovelyz's official Twitter, Mijoo said, "I truly apologize to the participant, who must be going through the hardest time regarding this." She also stated that she had sent an apology to the male student through her staff. Number 3. IU. The K-pop sweetheart IU was once labeled as a pedophilia-obsessed sociopath by both Korean and international netizens in 2015, when her song Zeze came out. Yes, it was that bad. Before we go into details, let's talk about the title of her song first. Zeze is actually the main character of a book called My Sweet Orange Tree. In the novel, Zeze is depicted as a 5-year-old boy who suffered from an abusive household. Now, let's take a look at the lyrics of the song. "You're really innocent, but you're definitely cunning. You seem so transparent, like a little child. But something about you is dirty." Also, in an interview about writing the song Zeze, IU also said that she felt like Zeze's misunderstood traits made him cunning, charming, and sexy. All these details obviously did not sit well with netizens. People just found it extremely disturbing how she could call a 5-year-old kid sexy and describe him in such suggestive lyrics. The fact that IU even put up a drawing of Zeze doing a sexy pose while wearing fishnet stockings only built up bigger rage from netizens. Considering how My Sweet Orange Tree handles the issue of child abuse, people were hugely disappointed and upset that IU viewed the main character in a pedo-ish way, implying that the boy was capable of seduction. Even the Korean publishing house for the book had to vent their anger on Facebook by stating, "IU Nim, Zeze isn't a child who's like that," and listed out all the reasons why they could not approve IU's interpretation. The online discussion soon delves further into IU's Lolita concept, as she often portrays herself surrounded by infantile things in her music videos, like the one where she's drinking from a baby milk bottle. Despite many criticisms, Some, such as writer and critic Ho Ji-won, defended IU's right to freedom of interpretation in secondary creation. All literature is continually being newly discovered atop the interpreter's freedom and capacity, he said. The publishing house, however, pointed out that sexualizing a 5-year-old child going through the pain of abuse was not something everyone can agree with. The freedom of expression, however, happens under the approval of the public, as they wrote in their Facebook post. Number 4. Former Stray Kids' Woojin. After leaving Stray Kids, Kim Woojin became a hot topic on social media in September last year due to accusations of harassment. An anonymous Twitter user, who has since deleted her account, alleged that Woojin has inappropriately touched her and her friends, despite their constant protests when they met him in a bar in Seoul. The girl also admitted that she was scared of being victim-blamed, since she went to the bar during the pandemic outbreak, so she could not reveal her identity to anyone. Hours later, another Twitter user also jumped in with another story of how she also got harassed by Woojin at a bar before a kind stranger interfered. To support this claim, she posted a photo of a bar table including a bottle of whiskey that Woojin bought for her, and affirmed that his hoodie could be seen in the photo. In response, Woojin denied all the accusations and stated that he had never met those people on his personal Twitter account. Along with the denial, he also took this opportunity to promote his future solo project, only to meet another backlash from netizens as people thought he was incredibly insensitive. They also questioned how Woojin could be so sure that he hasn't met the victims, when they didn't even give any details about themselves. With all the fuss surrounding the idol, Woojin's fans were disappointed. Some were so furious to the point they burned Stray Kids' albums and tore Woojin's photos apart. Despite all this, Woojin's new agency, 10X Entertainment, still claimed his innocence. They confirmed that the photo of a bar table of the second user was originally posted on Instagram by a total stranger in August, turning down the last bit of evidence. Recently, the agency even released a teaser for Woojin's documentary, addressing and debunking all the rumors. Still, people thought it's just weird how they're still milking such a disturbing incident. So, what do you think about all the accusations above? Which case do you think is not that serious, and which one is even a false claim? Comment down below to share your thoughts with us. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to BeBoss TV for more great content. Thank you for watching.